Recording in progress.
Hello guys, welcome back to another new session on the NPO. NPO we are going to do with our second problem, and this problem will be a direct problem, that is from income, and they are given with some records, and from that we are going to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet as follows. Okay, in this question they are given, we'll try to read out the question first. They have given, first thing they have given that prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013 and the balance sheet as of 31st March 2013 of books of an education society. Okay, here the charitable institution is going to be education society. Here they are given library books. Books will be considered as an asset. Books added during the year. We have purchased that books. Books added during the year is nothing but what? We have purchased that books. The purchases should be added to this part. Okay, purchases should be added to this part. Furniture, addition to furniture, both should be matched. Buildings they have given, investments they have given. This, all these things will go to my balance sheet. Correct. Then I have my creditors. Creditors will go to be my balance sheet on the liability side. Debtors I am having, it will go to be my balance sheet on the asset side. Investment reserve fund, it is on the credit. If I say fund, it is for some specific purpose, and it is also one more thing, reserve. I will go and I will take it to my liability side. Entrance fees, they have given it on credit. It doesn't mean that, okay, it doesn't mean that entrance fees is income, so that they have given it on the credit side. Okay, in those questions, it is, we need to take an assumption whether the entrance fees we are going to add it to capital fund. Here the question is silent, correct? Is there any information available? We'll check and go. No, none of the information is available. Here, question remaining silent. You should answer what? It should get capitalized. If I get capitalized, what I need to do? Add it to capital fund. I need to add it to my capital fund. Examination fees. Examination fees is on a recurring basis, day-to-day basis, or every examination, every semester, every year, 3 times, 4 times they are going to collect it. So it will be treated as income. It will be treated as income. So I will be shown on income and expenditure account on the credit side. Okay, certificate fees, even though that certificate fees will be treated as an regular activities of an educational society, it will be treated as income. Subscription received, all obviously you know it is an income, major and main source of income. Hiring charges is the day-to-day charges, and hiring charges they have given it on the credit. They have given something, and from that they are getting some money, so it will be treated as income. Don't simply close your eyes and put it on the expenses side. Even though hiring charges are, it is on the debt. Here they are given it on the credit. If it is a credit, it will be treated as an income. If it is treated as income, you should show it on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. You will show it on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. Okay, then other interest they have given, and they have given it on the credit side. So you will write it is also treated as a income. I'm making some investments now. From that investments, I'm generating some interest. That is known as interest. It actually it is interest on investments. They will try to confuse you by giving only the word interest. Okay, then other receipts they have given, that is 4,400. It is going to be treated as income. Then salary is an expenses, printing expenses, the posting, insurance is an expense, examination expense is an expense. There is a two-way approach to understand this. This examination fees is an income. This examination expenses is an expenses. As per the matching concept, what I can do on the credit side, I will do 32,500 minus 24,000, and I will show my adjustments as my answer, that is 8,500. Like this also I can present, or else this I will show it on the credit side, this I will show it on the debit side. Indirect adjustments is automatically will do on the credit side. Directly I will show 8,500 also. Indirectly, if I credit 32,500 and debit 24,000, automatically it will become what? 8,500 on the credit side. Okay, then periodicals and all is the day-to-day expenses. So periodicals we will write it as an expenses. Prize fund, that's what I showed. Any endowment fund, any fund, any donation which is received for some specific purpose. Here there is a prize fund. Prize fund will show it on the balance sheet liability side. Prize fund investments, balance sheet asset side. Prize fund income added to prize fund. Added to price fund on the liability side. Prices given, it will be considered as an expenses. That expenses we will subtract it from price fund investment. Okay, and we are having price bank balance. What we are having? Price bank balance. That price bank balance we will see as an bank balance. It is on the debit side. We will consider them as an balance sheet asset item. Then donation to be capitalized they have given. So we are going to add it towards capital fund. Okay, capital fund we are going to add. General expenses, it is a day-to-day expenses. Then capital fund they are given. We will take it to the balance sheet on the liability side. And bank balance they have given. Balance sheet on the asset side. Cash in hand they have given. Balance sheet on the asset side. Now it's time to just do the posting and get the 15 marks. Sure shot 15 marks. Okay, subscription receivable. They have given subscription receivable. Okay, it is receivable means it is outstanding. I need to receive. Subscription received for 2014. What is the current year we are in? 2013. We are receiving for the next year. That subscription receiving for the next year should be deducted from that point. 750, 7850 should be deducted. 22,500 should be added to that fund because it is receivable. Receivable is something which I need to be received, which is an outstanding for me. Okay, interest accrued on investments. Accrued means which I need to be received. Okay, which I already earned, but I need to be received. That is 6,250 will be added. 6,250 will be added. Interest accrued on investments. Next, salary outstanding of 2013. Current year outstanding, it is an expenses. That expenses we will be adding towards the salary. Okay. Prepaid insurance, it is a prepaid item. This is an expenses which we are going to prepaid. Prepaid insurance which we are going to less. Okay. Which we are going to less. If it is actual method, we will less. If it is in a reversal order as per the previous question, we will add. And they have given books depreciation at 15%, building at 1%, furniture at 10%. Here it is our duty to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. We will show it in working notes also. Working notes, if you want, we will prepare working notes or else we will directly present our answers. First, write down. In your examination, first page is your income and expenditure. Next page is a balance sheet for this question. March 2013. Next, here I will write my expenditure. Next, I will write my income. Okay. Then leave 10 to 15 lines. Then I will write balance sheet as on 31st March 2013, liabilities on the assets. Okay, for this, first thing you need to write in the books of education society. Is there any given name for that education society? No, there's in the books of education. Just simply do the posting. They have given library books. Books will be added. 2,52,200 they have given. We will directly go for an asset side and we will write. First, we will write books. Library books. What is the library books value? 2,30,000 they have given. Addition they have given. Add, you will write purchases. Okay, add purchases, that is 52,200. Okay, so what is the total value? Or we will do one thing, we will directly calculate it and we will calculate less depreciation at how much percent? Depreciation should be done on the books at 15%, correct? Depreciation should be done on the books at 15%, if I am not wrong. Yes, 15%. Take a calculator. 2,30,000 plus 52,200 equal to into 15%. What is the value? 42,330. Then press minus equal to. We'll get 2,39,870. 2,39,870. Okay. And go to this and write down to depreciation account, write down on library books. What is the value? Library books 42,000. What is the depreciable value? Okay. We'll try to do this. 42,000. We will try to solve this. 42,330 will be given. Next, I will write furniture 1,59,500. $1,59,500. Addition to furniture will be 35,500. Add purchases 35,500. What is less? Depreciation at 10% we need to do. Calculate 10%. 1,59,500 plus 35,500 is equal to 1,95,000. On 1,95,000 we will calculate 10%. Okay, we'll calculate 19,500. Minus 1,59,500. plus 35,500 minus 19,500 you will do. What is the final value you will get? 1,75,500 is the final value you will get. This 19,000 will be go to do. Yes, correct. Depreciation. Wait, why we are writing again depreciation? On what we have subtracted? On furniture and fixtures, we will write what is the depreciable value? 19,500. Okay. On next point. Next will be buildings. Any buildings will be at 1%, correct? We'll directly write buildings. Buildings less buildings value is 37,89,000 less depreciation at 1%. 1% will be 37,890. If we subtract 37,890,000 minus 37,890, you will get 51,51,110. Just a minute. So 37,51,110. This 37,890 we need to put. 37,890 we will put on buildings. For this only, they will give you 3 marks. 3 to 4 marks they will give you. For this posting alone. Depreciation along with balance sheet posting. Then we'll go for investments. What is the investment value they have given? 21,25,000. We will simply write it down. We simply write down investments. What is the value? 21,25,000. Okay. Next, we will go for creditors. Creditors they have given 1,77,990. They have given. We will leave 5 to 6 lines, and we will write creditors. The creditors value 1,77,900. Then after that, we'll do debtors 59,700. So debtors 59,700 is the value. Then debtors is done. Then investment reserve fund, that is 1,85,000. We need to show it on the liability side as a separate item. Investment reserve fund. That reserve fund will be 1,85,000. That is done. Now come to entrance fees. Question remaining silent. We will add it to capital funds. Correct. First, try to write the capital fund first. What is the capital fund? 54,71,720. We'll write capital fund. What is the value of the capital fund? 54,71,720. From this, add, you need to do entrance fees. What is an entrance fees? You need to do 2,02,600 is an entrance fees which we will add. Once done, we'll go to this, and examination fees is 32,500. Certificate fees is 7,800. Is there any adjustments for it? No. We'll simply write down on the income side by examination fee 32,500 by certificate fee 7,800. Then we have subscription. Always in majority of the question in the subscription, we will have adjustments. 2,75,800 What's adjustments? Subscription receivable. We will also use the word subscription receivable. Add subscription receivable. Okay, that is 22,500 less. Okay, less subscription received. Less subscription received, that is 7850. What is my total? 2,75,800. Give me the value plus 22,500 minus 7850. It is 2,90,450. 2,90,450 is my value. Okay. Good. 2,90,450 is my value. And after that, what is the value I will do? Higher charges 95,500, interest 85,000. By hiring charges or voice charges is on this place. By hiring charges, what is the higher charges? 95,500 by interest. What is an interest value? 85,000 by what is the next thing we are having? Other receipts 4,400. Then coming to salaries part, is there any adjustments for salaries? Yes, that is a salary outstanding of 12,500. So we will write two salaries. What is an actual value? 1,55,900 is an actual value, and I will do add outstanding 12,500. Okay, if I add 1,55,900 plus 12,500, we will do 1,68,400 is my value. Then after that, I am having printing and stationery 8,500, postage is 2,500. I'm just simply do the posting, nothing more than that. So to printing and stationery 8,500 to hiring charges is something which is directly given on the income side, that is on the credit side. So I simply treat it as an income, nothing more than that. I am renting something, maybe I am making a library, correct? I may hiring charges means something called, I may rent out some my books, okay, or maybe some other purpose. Hiring charges, they have the building, okay, they may give anything on hiring basis. Next, we are having two postage and telephone 2,500. Next, we are having insurance. What is an insurance value? 10,400. 10,400 yes, 10,400 less prepaid. That is 4,500 is a prepaid item which is given in the adjustments. Okay, that is 4,500. We'll subtract the expenses. We have left with 5,900. Next, we are having examination expenses 24,000. Two examination expenses. What is the value? 24,000. Next, we are having periodicals. Periodicals is something like magazine, newspapers, which we are purchasing. That is 15,600. Then we are having general expenses. That general expenses is 5,250. Okay, remaining everything we have write it off, correct? Now it comes to price fund investments. Price fund we need to do. We will go for a balance sheet and we will write price fund. What is the price fund they have given? 2,15,000 is a price fund. Next, what is the next thing? Price investments. I'm investing somewhere. So I will write down price investments. What is the price investments value? 2,10,400 is a price investments value. Done. I will treat it as my asset item. Then price fund income. Already I told in the endowment funds concept special item, any income which is derived from the price fund will be added to that price fund. Okay, price investment income is 10,200. Add fund income or income price fund, that is 10,200. Next, I will do price given, that is an expenses which has occurred, that is 9,500 less fund expenses we will write, or we will write prices given, that is what 9,500 we will deduct. Okay, then what they have given? Price bank balance, the remaining balance left. Price bank balance, price bank balance. What is the value they have given? 2450. 2450 is the value. Now total this 2,15,000 plus 10,200 minus 9,500. We left with 2,15,700. 2,15,700. Okay, next. Donation to be capitalized 1,99,000. What we are going to do? Simply do add donation 1,99,000. 1,99,000. Okay, then general expenses we have already done. 5,250 we have already done. Capital fund we have already posted. Bank balance 65,500. Bank balance is 65,500 we need to do. Then cash in hand 1,520. Cash in hand 1,520. But we are not completed. Here we need to do some adjustments. What are the adjustments we have shown? Outstanding, subscription receivable, subscription received, okay, prepaid, okay, and this one more thing which we have not yet showed, that is regarding interest accrued. This everything needs to be showed twicely. Okay, all the adjustments in the additional information needs to be posted twicely in your main answers. So in those cases, I'm just do that posting alone. Okay, what I'm going to do? This, there is a something which is an outstanding, which is I have received in advance, correct? So I will write subscription received in advance. I will write down 7850. Then salary is outstanding. Salary outstanding is 12,500 is a salary outstanding. Okay. Then here I will write subscription receivable. That is subscription. Sorry, here, yes, subscription receivable means subscription outstanding. Okay. It will be 22,500. This is another most important adjustment which needs to be taken care. Okay, interest accrued, that is 6,250. Prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance will be 4,500. Okay, this 4,500 which you are done. Now, calculate which side of the income is higher. Which side will be higher? Now do the balancing. Which side will be higher? We'll try to calculate on the income side, which we'll try to calculate on the credit side first. Okay, 32,500 plus 7,800 plus 90,450 plus 95,100, 85,000 plus 4,400 plus 6,250. Okay, that is total value will comes to 5,21,900. Here also it is 5,21,900. Now do the balancing. Now do the balancing. Yes. Debit side is what is the total debit side total? I got the answer in my chat box. Debit side total is 329870. Subtract it. Minus 329870. You will get 1,92,030. Okay. Correct? Yes. 030. Good. Shakti Shivaranjini. Next. Here we will write in bracket. First, it's an important point. Kindly note down. We will write 2 excess of income over expenditure. We will write. And then in brackets, we will write down surplus. Don't write directly surplus. Okay, if it is a surplus, we will add surplus, that is 1,92,030. Add all this. What is the value? 60,000, 65, 350. Okay, now add all this. Plus 1,70,000. Add the liability side. One will add the liability side, one will add the asset side. It is 66 lakh 64,300. We'll just try to add on. What is the final value? Yes, both the sides tally. But actually, the important point is it is not as per the answer key. It is not what? As per the answer key. What is the answer key value means? It is 66 lakh 69,990 is the value. Okay. Why there is a differences? Can anyone answer me? This is an actual answer as per the institute suggested answers. But we are getting with this answer. It will get tallied. Anyhow, it is tallied. How? Anyone can tell me? Some may say both will also acceptable. Okay. Here, the important point comes to a picture is books added during the year, addition to furniture. Here, they simply said books added to the year. When it is added? That's a question. When it is added? There will be two probables here. First thing, it is purchased on the year started. Next thing, if the question remains silent, there is an alternative thing. Okay, we will assume is it has purchased in the middle of the month, middle of the year. That is at the 6th month. Okay, half yearly we will calculate. So in this question, they take this approach. They have taken this approach. Okay, why I have done simultaneously now? You need to understand where you are committing a mistake. Okay, actually there will be a slight changes in this depreciation value. Okay, listen. First, everyone take this as your screenshot first. Everybody, those who are watching in classes, live classes, just take this as your screenshot. First point, quickly take it off. Is it done? Is it done? Yes. Then take this balance sheet. Take this balance sheet. Is it done? Yes. Now, how we need to calculate is an important point. Here, a depreciation should be calculated in such a manner that on 2,30,000, we will directly apply 15%. What is the value? 34,500. Correct. On purchases of rupees 52,500, 52,200, we will apply 15% into 6/12. Because we will assume it is a 6 months. Whatever the assumptions we will take, we will write it in notes. Suppose if you are going to follow my first method one, which will getting an answer of 66,64,300, you will write assuming purchases are made at the beginning of the year. Okay. Alternatively, we can also assume that purchases are made at mid of the year on building and library books. Like this, your own statement can be written. For assuming purchases are made at the beginning of the year, and one more point needs to be also added. When at the time the balance sheet value will be 66,64,300. Alternatively, if we assume, we can also assume, or if we assume that purchases are made at the mid of the year, the building and library books value, books and balance sheet value will becomes shown at 66,69,990. Like this, you can show. Okay. Actually, what is the value coming back? 52,200 into 15% into 6/12. What is the value? 39. Give me the exact value 52,200 into 15% divided by 2. Okay? 3915. 3915. So if you add this, 3915. If you add with 34,500, it is 38,415. It is an actual depreciation as per the answer. Next, same in case of furniture. What is the furniture? Then my final value will get changed. It is why it is tallied, na? Here also we are subtracting the same value. Here also we are showing the same value in the income and expenditure account, so that it will get tallied, even though your answer is gets wrong. Okay, from hereafter, whenever the purchases is silent, what you should assume? Your purchases should be made at mid of 6 months or a 6 months time. Okay, then in this case also 1,59,500 into 10% is equal to, next it will become 35,500 into 10% into 6 by 12. It will become 15950. Okay, 15950. Then 35,500 into 10% divided by 2. You will get 1775. If we add 15950, you will get 17,725. This assumption you can also take in final accounts of sole trader. Okay, NPO, single entry system, some cases partnership. Majorly this 3. You can take this assumption. Okay, you can take this assumption. Are you able to understand this? In a such a way, you can slightly change the answer. Your final value, whatever the value which I get boxed, it will get changed. Okay. These 2 values will get changed. At the time, your final answer will become, at the time, alternatively, this final answer will become 1,97,720. Okay. At the time, this answer will get also changed. This will become 60,071,040. This will also change. Okay. If you assume, if you took it for 1 year, I have no doubt. We assume and took it for 1 year, will they give the marks? In some facts, in some cases, they will give the marks. In some cases, they will not give the marks. Okay, better we will go with that 6 months criteria. Whenever the purchases is silent, whenever the additions is silent, if they're given with the purchases date, we will go with that purchases date. Okay. So with this, entire discussion on non-for-profit organization is over. Whatever the takeaways you have taken from this classes, make a note in notebooks, and it will be helpful in 1 day before your examination. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.